What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over and ranking our top 10 as small forwards right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Now, small forwards, I'm not going to include guys that were on the shooting guard list or guys that I would primarily put at shooting guard. So like Michael Jordan, not going to include him, or guys that I'd play at power forward. So like I thought about Sharif, but I like Sharif more at power forward as well. So again, you're only going to see one card per list, so that hopefully can clarify some questions. If you play T-Mac at the 3, obviously he'd be top 5 for me on this list. But hopefully that kind of just helps clear things up a little bit when you guys are looking at, well, what about this guy? What about this guy? Well, could they be on another list? And did I already rank them? All of those types of things. Now, we're going to start off at number 10. The more I look at this Dort card, the more I like him. And it's a weird situation because when this card came out, I'm like, I really don't like Dort. But as I'm thinking at him, I'm like, okay, he's 6'4". He's got an 84 3-ball. He's got an 85 driving dunk. He's got an 86 ball handle. Defensively, he's extremely good. He's got a wide player build. I know he's 6'4", which isn't great. But defensively, he's incredible. And he is going to be the cheapest card on this list today. So am I telling you guys to go get Dort? Well, not necessarily. But I don't mind him for his specific value. Now, try to get him for as cheap as possible. Try to find one that already is badged up. You might be able to obviously find those couple of things. And if you do, Dort could be your answer to your problems at that small forward position. Again, I would try to find one that is slightly badged up. I would, try to see if you can't, find one for maybe cheaper. Like if you do want Dort, 23,000 is better to play than 26,000. But I like what that card does provide from top to bottom. Coming in at my number 9, we're heading to the hidden gem section. HTB himself, Rui Hachimura, 6'8" at the small forward position. One thing I want to say about Hachimura before I dive any further is his release. It's weird. It's not nearly as smooth as it has been in the past. Does come with an 80 standing dunk, 85 driving dunk, but look at the defense. 83 perimeter, 83 interior, good rebounding, 83 speed, badge-wise off the charts good. The problem is you've got to find a way to find these Ruby hidden gem cards. And so what I would do is, you got to know what you're looking for. But you could come in here to this section, or gems of the game, I should say. Not hidden gems, gems of the game section. But what you should do is if you want a certain card, search like by Ruby, then go by gems of the game section. And then you got to know what the cards you're looking for. They shouldn't be overly expensive. They should be super cheap. But if you can know what you're looking for, you could be able to snipe some really good guys for not super expensive. So for example, if this Kenny Thomas was extremely good, I would buy him. The problem is, honestly, this Kenny Thomas isn't super bad. For 12,000 coins, you can do a lot worse. Do I think he's worth 12,000 coins? I don't necessarily know. But I don't mind Kenny Thomas for that price whatsoever. I do think Sharif's better, but again, Kenny Thomas really isn't bad. But that's just kind of what you're looking for, is know the cards that are extremely good. You can search by a certain price, know what's a snipe, know what's not a snipe. But again, ultimately it comes down to you knowing what you are looking for as far as these gems of the game type players. So hopefully that does help you out. And hopefully, again, if you do like, sniping certain cards, again, hopefully it does lead you in the right direction. But anyways, I don't need to talk anymore. Let's head to our number 8. We're plugging in Jerome Kersey. The more I used this card this weekend, but the more I look at this Jerome Kersey card, the more I'm just not the biggest fan. He's only 6'7". His player build does feel larger than that, but he's only 6'7". Only has an 83 ball. Defensively, he's okay, not great. He gets on the rim in a big-time way, but I don't know about this Jerome Kersey card. Obviously, fully badged, Jerome Kersey is going to be better than not fully badged. But the more I use Kersey, the more I'm just a little hesitant when it comes down to the card. Coming in at my number 7, we're plugging in gems of the game, James Posey. 86 3-ball, 86 bundle, 88 steal, 88 perimeter, 85 interior, 84 speed. Badge-wise, fully badged, 24 golds. Great release as well. James Posey, I love you. And I might always love you. And even if I do upgrade my backup, if I upgrade my small forward position, James Posey will move to the backup small forward position. And even if I switch out my small forward, I can move James Posey to the power forward position. I love James Posey. I always will. This card is absolutely immaculate. I'm not sure if there are any buyable James Poseys in the auction house or not. If you can get him for like under 30,000 coins, he is a really good value. I would not pay 88,000 coins for this card. Now again, with 2 Hall of Famers, if he has like on-ball menace, ooh, those are 2 pretty good Hall of Famers. Then maybe you look to do that. I don't hate that. But again, that's a ridiculous price. But if you can get one with a couple Hall of Famers, James Posey is absolutely elite in this game. Coming in at my number 6 here, we're plugging in Glen Rice at that small forward position. I think he's way overpriced. I personally don't think Glen Rice is that good. Yes, he's going to shoot the ball incredibly well. 97 3 ball is incredible. But his defense is mid. His attacking the rim is mid. If you like shooting the basketball, yes, Glen Rice is going to be extremely good. But outside of that, this card's not great. That's what to know about Glen Rice. I don't necessarily think he's even worth 100,000 coins. Now, that's just my personal opinion. You do not have to agree with me on that at all whatsoever. But when I've, came across Glen Rice, I just feel like the card doesn't do a whole lot for my opponent. So for me, he's coming in at my number 6. At my number 5, I'm plugging in Kiki Vandeweghe. Yes, you guys are going to be like, what? You like Kiki over Glen? I think I do. Because when I play against Kiki, I think this card's better. Slightly better on the defensive side of the ball. Badge-wise, I think is just as good, if not better as well. I think you can make the debate that Kiki is better than Glen, and I am. Maybe it's because he's cheaper. Maybe it's just because I'm biased. But when I played against Kiki yesterday, this card was doing it to me in a way I didn't think he would be able to. So Kiki's got my respect coming in at my number 5. At my number 4, we're going back to these gems of the game players. This one's going to be an Amethyst. We're going to plug in Harrison Barnes. Now, it's kind of a weird situation. I decided when doing my top 10s that I wasn't going to include these gems of the game cards. The problem is nobody has this Harrison Barnes card. And so it's just kind of a really weird situation. It's like I'm including gems of the game, but I'm not including hidden gems, which people are getting from King of the Court. It is a weird situation, but I do want you guys to know how good Harrison Barnes is. So now I'm going to talk about it. This card's 6'8", good release, 88 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, defensively solid, 88 speed. Badge-wise, would like him to be a little bit better, but stat-wise, it doesn't get much better at the small forward position than this Harrison Barnes card. Release-wise, really good as well for me. I like Harrison Barnes. Yes, he's from Ames, Iowa, an Iowan, so obviously he's going to be higher on my list, but do really like this card. He, to me, is really good coming in my number 4. At my number 3, we're plugging in here Fred Hetzel. Now, I do not think this card's probably worth the 94,000 coins he's going for, okay? I'm not going to sit up here and try to make that case. But let's talk about it. 88 3-ball, 80 ball handle, 86 speed defensively, 82 perimeter, 82 interior, 82 speed. Badge-wise, so much better than Harrison Barnes. And that's why I like Fred Hetzel. His badges are so much better than Harrison Barnes. You at least got to respect it. Now, I do not have the Rudy LaRusso. If I did, I'd look and see what that duo did because they do have a duo, and that duo could be something that is worth making note of. Obviously, again, I don't have Rudy LaRusso's Ruby card, so I don't know what the card is like. But if that obviously duo is good, could possibly be worth your time in this game. Again, Rudy LaRusso Ruby. See if there are any up. There aren't because it is a gems of the game player. I do like Fred Hetzel coming in at my number 3. Now, the gap between my number 3 and my number 2 is massive. And my number 2 is Scottie Pippen. Now, I really like Scottie. I think this card is really, really good. Am I ever going to say he's worth the MT? No. I mean, 600,000 coins for Scottie Pippen is crazy. It's crazy. And I genuinely don't know where everybody is getting their MyTEAM coins right now. But this card is elite. 6'8", 88 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, 86 ball. But look at the defense. 97 steal, 97 perimeter, 90 speed, 97 agility. Badge-wise, 9 Hall of Famers. This card's elite. And honestly, I'd run Scottie Pippen at the 2. That's just me. I'd run Scottie Pippen at the 2. Reason is, if you want the best team in the game, you're plugging in the best card at the game. At your number 1, LeBron James. 89 3-ball, 97 driving dunk, 87 ball handle, defensively better than Scottie Pippen. Badge-wise, I think has literally every badge in the game. This is your best card in the game, and it's not even close. LeBron James is so far and away the best card in the game. It's legitimately not close. So that's my top 10. LeBron and Scottie have a big gap, but the gap between LeBron and Scottie is big as well. So hopefully it helps you out if you do have all the coins in the world and you guys know who to buy. It's LeBron James, but he's going for over 1 million coins, 1.1. It's just crazy to me. It's just absolutely crazy. Save your coins if you can, but that's my recommendation. If you do want a budget guy, Dort is the guy I would recommend right now at that small forward position. And I don't even know if I love Dort, but again, I do think he is going to be your best value option at this small forward position as it stands right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. I want your guys' thoughts. Who is I too high on, too low on, down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.